my name is DiannaQiu and welcome to my channel. If you're new, if you're old-time subbies, welcome back. So today's video is really special to me because I feel like I'm speaking from the heart and I'm giving you guys big sister advice. So as you can see from the title, it's about 7 things I learned in my 20s. Now I'm 28 years old and I feel like I'm coming really close to that 30-year age, that big milestone. I consider it a big deal. So I'm happy with the lessons I've learned. If not, like, some of them I wish that I've learned earlier, and that is why I'm making this video, so I can hopefully enlighten some of you guys and maybe we can like still teach each other new things. So yeah, let me tell you the 7 most important things that I've learned in my 20s so far. The most important thing that I feel like I need to tell you now, if you don't know about, is open a Roth IRA. Compound interest is a beautiful thing. It's basically your money working for you and your money just growing over time. That's not gonna happen in the bank. You know it, I know it. It barely does anything in the bank. It's a waste of time. So imagine if you start younger. That's more time you have to give your money time to grow, and so it can just produce more money. That's why it's best if you start it as young as possible. Unfortunately, I started that way too late, and I'm learning from my mistake and hoping to teach younger kids because my family doesn't really know about these type of like financial things, unfortunately. So I figured this out late and I wish I knew other friends who did it. My culture, people don't really talk about money, unfortunately. So I'm really hoping I can enlighten some of you guys here. I'm Guyanese, by the way, so I'm Guyanese, Indian, whatever. I'm pretty sure you guys can relate. People don't like to talk about money, but yeah. Open a Roth IRA as soon as you can and just put anything in, literally anything, whatever you can just put in every week, every month, whatever, just do it. The max you could put in a year for like most Roth IRA is $6,000 a year. Like I said, you just put in what you can manage, and over time it's going to grow and it's going to be way more than what it would be if you left it in the bank and tried to save. Now the bad thing about a Roth IRA is basically you have to pay a fee if you draw the money out before you're like in your 50s, depending on which Roth IRA you go with which company. But most are like in the late 50s. So mine, I believe it's 59. I have to double check, but I cannot go take that money out until I'm like 59. If I wanted to take that money out, I would have to pay a fee, but I'm all about saving, so I'm just gonna leave that there, forget about it, and when the time comes every year to put something in, I put it in. Roth IRA, guys, research it, but I just want to put it on your radar to compound interest your money. So check that out. Oh, super important, I almost forgot. With a Roth IRA, you can basically invest in stocks, and because your Roth IRA is tax-free money, you cannot get taxed on your gains when, you know, you make good money in the stock market. So that is a huge plus. You get to make money in the stock market with your Roth IRA and you don't get taxed. Do I need to say more? Anyhow, that is leading into the second point. Number 2, I wish I learned in my 20s, like earlier for sure. Guys, invest in stocks. Same thing as the mentality of if you put your money in the bank, it's not doing anything. It's not growing. You're saving it, sure, but it's literally not doing anything. But if you invest in a really good index fund even, over time, your money is going to make more money for you. So try it out. Like if you're new to stocks, like learn, watch videos. I have just like poured myself into watching so much stock videos, reading about it. I even paid for like a group where like I paid $20 a month, get plays by like professionals. It's crazy. I'm deeply involved in stocks and it's been life-changing. So on the stock topic and the Roth IRA topic, like I said, you can do stocks in your Roth IRA as well, so you don't get taxed for your gains. But say you need the money right away and you're trying to make money so you can have it right now rather than later on when you're 50s, I recommend using like other trading apps. The easy beginner ones to understand, honestly, is Robinhood and Webull. I have both. I can link it down below. And basically with Robinhood, right now, if you refer someone, you get 3 stocks. So for example, if you click my link down below, I get 3 free stocks and you get 3 free stocks. So it's a win-win. And with Webull, if you sign up with them, you get 8 free stocks when you refer 2 friends. So that's also a steal. I don't know which one you want to go with, but both are really user-friendly. I use like 3 different trading sites. I use Ameritrade, Robinhood, Webull, no, for CoinBase. I can't tell you what stocks to invest in, but basically I just want to put that out there, that stocks is a great way to get your money game up and just to be financially stable in your 20s, and it's just a good thing to play around with and get accustomed to. Honestly, you can just start off small, like just put in 100, see what you can do with 100. I basically started with 1,200, and on one account I turned that into 10,000, and it's still growing right now. So anyone could do it, and I didn't know anything about stocks at the time, so that's just, I don't know, throwing that out there so you could have some hope in it. For me, honestly, investing in stocks has created like a huge financial freedom for me because I found a talent also. I didn't realize how much I enjoyed it. It's a hobby, it's a talent, I'm kind of good at it. So point number 3 is to have extra streams of income. Literally have more than one stream of income. If you have a 9-to-5 job, try to do something else on the side, because dependent on one income is kind of scary to me, because if that one stream of income somehow disappear, like forbid that ever happens, but if it was to happen, someone would be screwed if they were dependent on one type of income and then it's gone. I know these tips have all been about money so far, but financial freedom is super important to me, so we're gonna attack those first. But yeah, who knows, maybe that hobby or like little talent of yours can actually earn you more money than your 9-to-5 job. So you won't know until you try. So literally start that candle business, I don't know, create those lashes. Personally, I have YouTube, Instagram, affiliate marketing, stocks, and I'm currently looking into writing books. I've always loved to read and write. I actually went to college for reading and writing. I won some awards for writing. So number 4 is to never stop learning. I know that sounds so corny and it maybe sounds lame to some of you guys, but even in your 20s and like especially as you grow older, to me it's better if you just keep learning. You're not in school anymore. No one forces you to learn anything. So it's up to you to kind of like activate the brain and like use that muscle. So yeah, never stop learning. You never know what you can discover by like reading a book or listening to a podcast about something new. It's so weird, but whenever I read a book about something, I always feel so inspired. And if anything, I'm a competitive person, so if I read a book about like how to save better or whatever, like it would inspire me to save a lot, and it would just make me want to do it a lot more than I normally would, because I'm basically saying if that person could do something, I can do it as well. If you read about something you're interested in learning, it's going to make you want to act on it, and it's going to make you want to like actually accomplish the thing you want to learn. I'm always trying to create like a better life and like my dream life. It's not about money for me. I just want to be able to live comfortably and happy doing the things I love. So that's why I like certain books. For example, I am impatient and I get angry easily, and sometimes I don't know how to express myself, so I read about things like that, of how to improve those things that I don't like about myself. It doesn't always have to be about money, you know what I mean? But yeah, if you don't like something about yourself, change it. No one in this world knows everything, so in my opinion, if you read, you learn from other people's experiences or point of view, and you might discover something you never even thought about, and that could honestly change your life for the better, so why not? Number 5. This one might hit some of you guys rough, and maybe some of you guys might get mad at me. But number 5 is choose your friends wisely. Now, that is so important. So choose your friend wisely. Surround yourself with people who inspires you to be better. I know I keep saying this whole thing about being better, improving yourself, but later on, it really does matter. Something simple as surrounding yourself with the right people is what's going to take you far. Connections is everything in this world. Sure, hard work and like working hard for yourself will get you far, but truly like having the right connections to put you where you need to be as well and to help you will make you get there so much faster, and probably will like get you even further. I'm not saying just to have like a group of friends where it's all about all work and no play. But what I'm saying is, at least think about it. Don't just surround yourself with people who you have fun with and you have stuff in common with. That is great. There's nothing wrong with that. That's amazing. You need to have fun. You need to also have a different circle of where it's just people who are more aligned with your mind. Maybe if you want to be like further in life than the everyday Joe or whatever, then you have to do things differently. You can't do the same thing of party on the weekend, work weekday, party on the weekend, work weekday again. Like, do you see the cycle there? If you want to be different, you're gonna have to break out of that cycle. And to do that, you're gonna have to have friends to hang out with that is already out of that cycle. That's where the whole choose your friends wisely comes into play. Like I said, have that group of friends you have fun with. Have that group of friends that is business minded or like better in themselves, like that group. And hey, if you find it all in one, that's freaking amazing, but that's so hard to do, honestly. Like, I have a group that I have so much fun with and I love them to death, and I would do anything for them. But at the same time, I know, because I want to do different things in life, I know that I need a different group to support those goals and to inspire me more, because they're going to be grinding, they're going to be working on like creative projects and like similar things that I'm working on. So for example, I would befriend like other YouTubers, other Instagrammers, other like investors, things like that, or like business owners, because those are things that I want, or those are things that like I aim to be completely successful in. So I would want to learn from other people, and I would want to at least share knowledge with other people. If I could go back in time, I would honestly like befriend more business-minded people and just people who don't want to go with the normal society flow. So number 6 is get to know yourself. Now this one is really, really important to me, because some people don't really know their own likes and their own dislikes because of maybe how they've been brought up. So they're surrounded by their family, and obviously that forms you, that shapes you into who you are. Then you get into a relationship, and your partner also helps shape you into who you are and like what you become. So that being said, I highly recommend your 20s, save some time for yourself. I don't know if that means being single for a while and truly getting to know yourself, but do it. It's so important to like have your own identity and be so sure of it. If you can, I don't know, move away somewhere where no one knows you, and maybe you travel back to see your family or something. But in your 20s, that's the time to do it, of like truly getting to know yourself, everything you like, you don't like, who you are as a person. Is that weird? Does that sound so weird to you guys? So number 7 is procrastination. Like, do you see me? I'm rolling my eyes right now, because that is the one I struggle with the absolute most. If anything, I can't even say, oh, I kicked that bad habit, because I haven't. I'm just trying to get better at it, even at the age of 28. Oh, once it starts, it's so hard to not procrastinate. That being said, literally something that you're like, oh, I'm gonna do it tomorrow, and then tomorrow turns into next week, and then a week turns into a month, and who freaking knows, but you keep putting it off and you never get it done. And there's also like, if you keep putting off something that you've been wanting to do for a while because either you're scared, you're procrastinating because you're scared, then you never take that jump. For example, I've been wanting to come back to YouTube for a while, and I procrastinated it for like a whole year. Is that how long it's been? Some of the things I procrastinated with, I was scared to do certain things, and then when I finally did it, amazing things happened. Imagine if I would have did it so much sooner. I would have gotten those amazing things so much sooner, and I probably would have gotten more, for example. So yeah, if you're procrastinating, it's such a bad habit that just keeps growing and it becomes harder to kick. So that's your sign as well to stop procrastinating and do what you say you were gonna do, and like, just don't think about it, just get up and do it. So I know I said 7 tips, but I have one more bonus tip for you guys, because I realize I've been doing it so much, and thanks to that I've achieved so many of my goals. And it's basically to plan everything out. Literally, if you have a goal, write it down, write down the goal, and then write down every step it takes to reach that goal. And I promise you, it's going to make it easier for you to actually achieve that goal, because you can clearly see what you need to do. And every time you look at that, it's going to remind you, do it. And it's going to tell you what you have to do. And like I said, be detailed as possible, where you write every single step down, and you can just follow it and get to where you need to be. It sounds so simple and so easy, because it kind of is. It's so obvious to do, but it helps so much personally. So yeah, plan everything out. If you truly want something, plan it out and you're gonna get it. I truly believe that. That's it. That's all I have for you guys for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you learned anything new or anything inspired you, please let me know in the comments box below, because it truly makes my day if I'm able to help any of you guys, because I wish that I had someone to teach me certain things. So I'm totally up for being your big sister here, or even if we're the same age, dude, let's support each other, let's help each other, motivate each other. I promise you I'll be your biggest cheerleader. But yeah, whatever it is, we can do it together. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like my content, please subscribe and turn the bell notification on so you get notified every time I post a new video. That's it. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I see you in my next one. Bye.